Alright, listen up, because we're diving in deep. Right into the fucking core of who you are. Who you could be. Who you're destined to become. Picture this. Your mind is a goddamn canvas. And every thought, every belief, every pulse of energy you send out, it paints the world you live in. What if you could grab that brush and paint a masterpiece so bold, so vibrant, it shakes the universe to its core? Are you ready to step into that power? Hell yeah, you are. Let's start with a story. Imagine a kid, scrappy, nothing handed to them on a silver platter. They're told they're not enough, too small, too broke, too ordinary. But one day something clicks. They decide, fuck it, I'm enough. They start believing their dreams aren't just possible, they're inevitable. They walk into rooms like they own them, pitch ideas like they're gospel, and guess what? People listen. Doors swing open. Opportunities pile up like a goddamn avalanche. Why? Because their belief, their audacity, their unapologetic energy rewired reality itself. Now what if that kid was you? Can you feel that spark igniting in your chest? That's your potential screaming to be unleashed. But hold up, let's flip it. What happens if you stay stuck? You know that voice, the one whispering, not yet, you're not ready, you'll fuck it up. That's not you. That's an old shitty belief. A rusted chain, keeping you tethered to a life of what-ifs. And science backs this up. Neuroplasticity. It shows your brain rewires itself on what you feed it. Keep feeding it, I'm not good enough. And your neural pathways, they carve out a reality of scarcity, doubt, and missed shots. You procrastinate, you hesitate. You sit on the sidelines while the world spins around. That's the karma of inaction. Regret, heavy as a fucking anvil, dragging you down years from now, when you look back and realise you could have been so much more. Now imagine you break that cycle. You decide right now to believe you're enough. You're a fucking force of nature. What happens? Your brain starts building new highways, confidence, action, momentum. Your body follows suit. Shoulders back, voice steady, eyes locked on the prize. Mirror neurons in others, they pick up on your vibe. They can't help but match your energy. You walk into a room and people feel it. They're drawn to you, they trust you. They want to say yes. That's not magic. That's psychology, that's energy. That's the universe mirroring your beliefs back to you. You're not just attracting opportunities, you're creating them. So let's chunk this down. Say you're at a coffee shop and you see someone you want to connect with. Maybe a business contact, maybe a spark of something more. Old you might freeze thinking, they'll think I'm weird, I'll fuck it up. But new you believe you're magnetic. You walk over, smile and say, something simple, playful, real. Hey, I couldn't help but notice your vibe. Mind if I join you for a second? Your heart's racing, sure, but you reframe that fear as excitement. Science says it's the same physiological response. Adrenaline, heart rate, focus. You choose the meaning. They respond, they laugh, they connect. Why? Because you projected certainty and people follow certainty like moths to a flame. You're not just chatting, you're building rapport, pacing their energy, leading them to a shared moment. That's charisma in action. Or picture this, you've got a dream project, but you've been stalling, waiting for the perfect moment. Fuck perfect. Perfectionism is just fear in a fancy suit. You already do this in small ways. Think about it. Remember that time you pushed through nerves to ask for a raise? Or when you nailed that presentation because you decided to own it? That's you acting despite doubt. Now amplify that. Take one step today. Write the email. Make the call. Sketch the plan. Action creates clarity. Momentum builds momentum. Neuroscience confirms this. The basal ganglia, your brain's habit center, it thrives on repetition. Start small, and soon, action feels as natural as breathing. Why is this so damn important? Because your beliefs, they aren't just thoughts. They're the fucking software running your life. Cognitive behavior science shows beliefs shape perception, perception shapes behavior, and behavior shapes outcome. Believe you're a loser, and you'll filter every experience through that lens. Every rejection becomes proof. Every success feels like a fluke. But believe you're unstoppable. Every setback is just feedback. Every win is just the start. You're not waiting for permission. You're giving it to yourself. That's self-approval. And it's the key to everything. Let's talk fear. Why are you scared to step up? Because your brain is wired to avoid pain. Evolutionary survival shit. Rejection, failure, judgment. Your amygdala screams danger. But here's the trick. You can rewrite that. Reframe rejection as a lesson. Judgment as noise. Failure as data. You're not failing, you're learning. You're not being judged. You're being noticed. You're not risking pain. You're chasing pleasure. The thrill of growth. The rush of connection. The high of crushing it. Polya patterns of plausibility tell us. Break a problem into parts. Test solutions. Adjust. Every time you act, you're running that experiment, proving to yourself what's possible. Now let's get to the patterns that fuck us up. Procrastination is a big one. Waiting for ready when ready is a myth. Scarcity mindset, another. Thinking there's not enough success, love, or opportunity to go around. Or how about people pleasing? You bend over backwards to avoid conflict, but all you're doing is dimming your own light. These patterns, they're just habits, and habits can be broken. Interrupt them with action, with boldness, with a loud as fuck declaration that you're done playing small. You paste these old patterns by noticing them. Say, I see your procrastination, you sneaky bastard. Then lead yourself to a new belief. I act now because I deserve to win. Let's weave another metaphor. Your life's a river, and your beliefs are the current. Right now, maybe you're stuck in an eddy, spinning in circles, trapped by I'm not enough. But you can shift the flow. Start paddling small strokes, big strokes, doesn't matter. Each action pushes you towards a new circuit. Confidence, charisma, abundance. The more you paddle, the stronger the flow. Until you're surging forward, unstoppable. People on the shore, they're drawn to your momentum. They want to jump in, ride your wave. That's rapport, that's influence, that's you shaping reality. What's the science here? Your reticular activating system, it filters what you notice based on your beliefs. Believe you're a magnet for opportunity, and you'll spot possibilities everywhere. Conversations, ideas, connections. Believe you're doomed, and you'll only see roadblocks. Your energy is contagious too. Mirror neurons mean people unconsciously mimic your vibe. You walk with swagger, speak with certainty, and they'll match you. That's why authenticity attracts. Why confidence leads. Why your presence is a fucking gift. If you don't change, what's the cost? A life of should've, could've, would've. Regret's a bitch. It's the pain of knowing that you had the canvas but never picked up the brush. But if you embrace these beliefs, you're not just living, you're creating. You're charismatic, playful, magnetic. You forgive yourself for past fuck-ups. You love yourself enough to take risks. You're curious enough to keep growing. Imagine walking into a room and everyone feels it. Your energy, your joy, your unshakable belief that you're enough. Deals close. Friendship sparks. Love blooms. You're not chasing happiness. You're choosing it every damn day. So what's it going to be? Stay stuck in the eddy? Or grab the paddle and ride the fucking river? You already know how to do this. You've taken bold steps before, even if you didn't notice. That time you spoke up, took a chance, made someone laugh. That's you being audacious. Now do it bigger, bolder, every day. The universe rewards brave, and you, my friend, you're built for greatness. Let's fucking go.